Hello and welcome to St Leonard's Church in Apethorpe. The weathercock is probably 1633. The year 1485 is the probable date of the rebuilding of the present church, although there is some evidence of a 12th century structure. The tower was built in 1633 and the chancel arch in about 1480. This clock is by John Watts and dated 1704. The Honourable John Arthur Fane died in infancy in 1816, and this marble effigy of a baby in the South Chapel is dedicated to him.
The effigy of Sir Richard Dalton. Very little is recorded of Sir Richard, and we presume that he led a blameless and peaceful life, living mostly at Apethorpe until his death in 1442. The effigy is a fine example of its type, using materials of the very highest quality. The principal effigy is that of Sir Richard Dalton. To his right and left are small angels holding shields with coats of arms, and above his head a depiction of the Annunciation. As is typical for such carvings, the faces and hands of the figures are left unpainted. This is so that the natural tone and luminosity of the alabaster illustrate areas of flesh. A number of late 15th century panels of almost identical iconography are held in the Victoria and Albert Museum in London.
Two helmets can be seen high up in the chancel. The South Chapel was built in 1621 to house the Mildmay Monument. She is in full mantle, ruff and headdress, he in Greenwich armour. Regarded by many authorities as the finest of the period because of the detailed workmanship. In each corner is a standing female figure representing the four virtues. Piety, charity, wisdom, justice. The effigies of Sir Anthony, who died in 1617, and his wife, Lady Grace, who died in 1620, lie on a black and white tomb chest under a great domed canopy. Sir Anthony was the son of Sir Walter Mildmay, founder of Emmanuel College, Cambridge. In the south aisle is a framed tabard, a garment worn over the armour, probably used in the funeral procession of Sir Francis Fane in 1629. The font, with a marble bowl and a stone alabaster stem, is from the early 1700s. St Leonard's Church in Apethorpe.